Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here today to welcome you all to this online forum with the theme of Beyond Display, Create New Life. As the world's second largest exporter of flat panel displays, Taiwan has its own eye on combining high-quality display technology and the system integration know-how to produce high-value, customized solutions. The Taiwan Display Union Association, TDUA, was founded in 2011 to realize this vision by promoting industrial development and interactions in Taiwan's display industry, encourage industry academia cooperations, and facilitating international business matchmaking. So far, more than 3,000 companies from across the industry have worked with us to increase overall competitiveness. The TDUA has become a crucial platform for offering business opportunities, exploring potential end use and the business locations, promoting the integrations of the whole industrial chain, and enhancing the industrial's influence. Our goal is to provide Taiwan's display industry with a cross-field exchange and the new business opportunities for future development. Smart cities are on the rise. To capitalize on their growth, TDUA has been working closely with the government to spark cooperations and help companies generate innovative display technology and solutions to make smart cities a reality. Today, we are pleased to welcome Jun Hong from Innolux, S.H. Liao from AUO Display Plus, Dr. Bolun Chen from GIS, and Jason Miao from iMedTech to address the latest solutions for smart retail, smart edutainment, smart transportation, and smart healthcare. These four verticals are at the heart of smart city and strongly connect to our daily life. We hope to convey a vision of what a smart future could look like and a technology solution that will bring it to the fruition. Thank you.
Hi everyone, thanks for coming to join us today in conference. My name is Jim Hong, the chairman of Innolux and the TPSA, Taiwan Panel and Solution Association. It's my honor today to be here to share with you what we think about panel, what role it can play in the future cities roadmap. I think if you look at the nature, the panel is just two glass with liquid crystal in it. You cannot play with it, you cannot watch it. However, on the other hand, your iPhone, your TV, without the panel, it's all malfunction. And even the monitor you are looking right now, without the panel, you can only imagine from my beautiful voice that this could be some handsome young guy, which is not. So these two sides of a controversial, how should we explain or define the panel in the future city? I think even we all agree this panel could be a key element in the new technology. But I think the important thing is that we think panel can help to narrow down the gap and bring the reality, the truth to people. Let's start with a bit easier way. You probably see this comic before, and I cannot imagine by 2030 that's going to add another 40 pounds on myself. Again, this is how we see the panel evolve. And even beyond the real world we're talking about in the last page, in the metaverse, where a complete virtual world where people live in and perform economic activity or social communication, recreation, etc., you need that gateway or platform to link to that digital twins, and that is how panel will play as a key role. Therefore, we see there are four major trends in the panel industry in the future cities roadmap. Number one, ubiquitous. I think we explained that pretty much already. Number two, niche and short-lived lifespan of the products We will explain that later. Number 3, sustainability and better living. Number 4, cybersecurity and privacy. So, in some of the occasions, we see that so clear that panel plays a key role, like a smart home or smart factory, smart transportation, that panel already in our life. However, even the occasions like agriculture, with the solar panel or the greenhouse, for example, we can avoid the hurricane or the typhoon's impact, and we can also improve significantly the efficiency and the value of our crops. So that's why we think panel is also so important in the future cities build up. And I think because we want everything to become much more intelligent, be able to detect by itself or be able to send information or detect what we want. On the other hand, because each of the person who wants to be more multifunctional, used to be like we watch TV, that's simply watch TV, or when we are walking, we look at it, that's the only thing we do. However, nowadays, even you are listening to the presentation now, you might also check the message, you might even play with the games. So people all want to be much more multifunctional. And that's why we think the applications or the usage of the panel will become ubiquitous. Number 2 trend, as we said earlier, niche and short-lived. In the product cycle, as you can see on the page, there are a lot of products, desktop or the mobile phone. Previously was also only a niche products, but nowadays they are already billions and trillions of the market value. On the other hand, there are a lot of new applications, like we said earlier, because it's going to be ubiquitous, we got everywhere. A lot of these new applications today, we still look at this as niche market, but we think eventually it won't be niche anymore. It will definitely get much faster, superior growth and become a major applications. For example, like the AR, VR glasses or the gaming. Here, I can show you some of the examples with the AR and the VR glasses help. It's not only just for the recreation. Train the new engineers, will help to train the students, even the pilots, for a much better training environment. And medical use. For example, nowadays, a lot of doctors, when they conduct a surgery before, they need to read the ultrasound or the MRI slide by slide and try to formulate that into their own brain. However, with the help with the new technology like N3D, that human-machine interface is much easier to build up, and also the doctors can be much more intuitively to share that with the patients or the young doctors. And another side of that is the short-lived products. I think here we give an example of the mobile phone. Over the last couple of years, the mobile phone's lifespan has shortened from 3 years to almost 2.5 years. It's not the only example. I'm sure that you know the notebook and tablet, you replace that or change it almost like every other year. For a lot of the corporates, for a lot of the homes, will do the same. And some people might say it's only for the consumer electronic products. It's not. Actually, under the co-sharing economy, we believe that a lot of the durable products, even for the cars, autos, eventually the life cycle will also become much shorter. I don't think that my grandma will continue to drive her 30 years cars anymore. Given what we talk about, the panel will become so much new applications coming out, and also the lifespan of each of the new applications seems to become shorter. However, our resources is so limited, so in order to be able to provide much more panels in the future cities build up, sustainability for the better living is become so critical. How to cut back on the waste and also how to improve the product efficiency becomes so important. I think Innolux cooperate with ITRI, the Industrial Technology Research Institute, to introduce the world's first waste liquid crystal recycling technology. In 2019, a liquid crystal separation center at the Innolux facility start to recycling liquid crystal from the waste LCD, not just from the production process, and reuse that after the treatment. Such circular process could not only reduce the waste, also save millions of dollars for the liquid crystals procurement. And also you can see on the page for the Industrial 4.0, we have basically improved our overall productional efficiency by cutting back our defect rate for 33%, and our detect time also lowered by 90%. Therefore, our each employee's productivity has also increased by 8%. I think this is the best example to show you that when panel become much more applications in the future city, how the panel industry would evolve with the new economy and with the better sustainability. Last but not least, cybersecurity and privacy. Will you compromise your privacy for convenience? I guess not. But because panels is going to be ubiquitous, information are so easy to be spread out, and the sensitive data stored or accessed through the cloud service are under the risk for leakage. So even with various kinds of the algorithm to build the firewall to protect us, I think it's also very important to raise the awareness for the cybersecurity in the infrastructure level, so-called ICE. And what the panel can help is obviously through the, for example, fingerprint sensor and also the privacy view. And that technology, we think, can definitely help with the cybersecurity in the future privacy protection. Net, just to give the summary, we think display panels are the key that connect the future world. And niche and short-lived trends for the electronic devices are foreseeable. Sustainability and the cybersecurity issues could raise the awareness. Innolux advanced the next generation display technology for the great good. So ultimately, we talk about all these different ideas from the intelligence, niche, ubiquitous, and net zero. That all sum up together, Innolux is your ultimate solution. Okay, I will wrap up my speech. If you are looking for the display products, you know where to find me. If I don't see you around, I will see you square. Cheers.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today, and thanks to the organizer for giving us this opportunity. I'm S.H. Liao, President of AUO Display Plus. Undoubtedly, we all have been impacted by the pandemic. Children, youth, parents, and teachers around the world had to adapt to new ways of learning. I'm sure this has affected many of us, including our families. So, in this presentation, I will be looking at some of the key shifts in education, especially hybrid learning, and the technologies that make adaptation to the new normal as seamless as possible. Today, we are living in the new normal. Digital transformation is now at the forefront, accelerating the adoption of innovative digital technologies, such as online learning, video conferencing, telemedicine, online fitness coaching, online shopping, e-commerce, and even meal delivery. Now, as our daily lives slowly shift back to some resemblance of how they were before, we are experiencing a new phenomenon. We have become accustomed to the pandemic lifestyle, where we can work, communicate, collaborate, learn, and shop from any device, anytime and anywhere. Education has also felt impact. We all look at how hybrid learning impact K-12 and universities, get an overview of the hardware and software technologies in play, and look at two case deployments we have done in Taiwan. Back to the school, but not quite back to normal. With most schools reopening, student safety is still a priority while the threat of another outbreak remains. A new approach is emerging to maintain realistic social distancing and prepare for possible future school closures, combine in-person and online attendance. Hybrid classrooms allow teachers to teach students face-to-face and online at the same time. Meanwhile, hybrid classrooms offer great benefits for flexibility, efficiency, and enhancing students' engagement and learning experience.
Hybrid learning is reshaping the future of education and is undoubtedly the new reality faced by this generation of children in both short and long term. The positive market outlook reflects this sentiment. Statistics shows the EduTech expenditure is projected to grow to $342 billion in 2025, while the hybrid learning market will increase by 200% from 2020 to 2025. And to top it off, according to the one Gartner research report, 25% of all institutions will leverage hybrid classroom to deliver all core teaching by 2025. Now, let's see how the situation plays out in K-12 and universities. In the K-12 classroom, the digital drive is spurring the adoption of digital technologies that enable hybrid learning and empower students to learn more efficiently at any time and without interruption. Students now have more options for where and when they learn because education resources are available online to access at any time, giving them the freedom to review and preview work and study at their pace. And finally, there are no interruptions. Because even school is off, kids can pick up where they left off and never miss out on their most important lessons. The hybrid learning model also enhances the learning experience in higher education and opens the new pathways for cross-campus learning. Cross-campus learning allows students to earn credits for courses taken at other universities. It has become popular over the years. Traditionally, for taking the classes in person at different universities, now this kind of cross-campus learning can also take place online through online courses where students at one location can learn together with others located in another school. The introduction of the hybrid classroom eliminates location constraints and offers better opportunities for students to gain access to the same education. Schools also benefit by putting together the resources to provide education to students more efficiently. Schools' biggest challenge for effective teaching is not in person nor online-only classes, but seamlessly mixing the two. For a successful hybrid learning system, some essential hardware is necessary, including interactive displays, notebooks, tablets, cameras, and audio devices. By combining the hardware with software capabilities, new possibility and applications can be achieved. Software such as learning management platforms, video conferencing systems, and classroom management platforms are critical for bridging hybrid learning and traditional classrooms. The proper choice of software enhances engagement and collaborations, increase teaching and learning efficiency, and improve the teaching and learning quality. Hardware with software integration make even more application capabilities possible, such as instant and quick responses. The Instant Responses System, IRS, real-time feedback, lets students give immediate responses to questions and helps to capture their attention while making learning more fun. Collaboration, group discussions, and assignment can be set up on the platform, and students can work together with improved enthusiasm and initiative, in addition to cultivating teamwork spirit. Analysis. The platform collects digital information, and results can be tracked through data analysis, allowing teachers to adjust their teaching method dynamically. Space management. The platform can be used for space reservations, improves space usage efficiencies. Electronic cards can be used for check-in, and teachers and parents can acknowledge students' attendance. At this point, I would like to share two successful cases we have done. In this case, Minzi Junior High School in New Taipei City has futuristic model hybrid classroom to demonstrate what's possible with the right combination of hardware and software technologies. Our education solutions provide the best teaching and learning experiences, whether physical teaching, online teaching, or hybrid teaching. Our interactive flat panel display allows teachers to conduct their lessons and hold group discussions, while PTZ camera capture the lesson for online learners. We also integrate a digital podium and document camera to support richer teaching content and streamline the teaching flow. We can image how this case, coupled with upcoming one student, one tablet policy, and combined with software and platform for pre-class preparation, in-class interaction, and after-class evaluation and management, will support post-pandemic hybrid learning and ensure a smooth return to the new normal. In our second case, we had an opportunity to implement our education solutions at National Tsinghua University in Hsinchu, Taiwan. Their EMBA is the Leader Masters program for senior managers in Taiwan. And in addition to Hsinchu campus, there are also overseas special classes in Shenzhen and Malaysia. In the past, teachers took regular flight to Shenzhen, Malaysia, and other places to teach face-to-face with overseas students. The pandemic forced them to switch to video conferencing, but their classrooms' hardware and software were incomplete. We installed a 135 seamless LED display at the front of the classroom that students can see clearly from all corners of the lecture hall, and 3 high-definition cameras to broadcast the classes in real time to students overseas. For group discussion, 286 interactive flat panel display on either side of the main screen that students collaborate using handwriting. By using the central control, those discussions can be displayed on the main screen. With our solution in place, the university was able to implement online cross-campus learning and create a more interactive learning environment to engage students learning from anywhere. AUO Display Plus is the industrial and commercial display subsidiary of AU Optronics. By harnessing 20 years of display industry expertise, we are able to provide complete end-to-end display solutions from product development to sales and customer service for customers all around the world. Currently, we hold a leading market position in public, outdoor, medical grade, pulse, HMI, ATM, and fitness displays. In addition to our display business, we also provide integrated solutions for innovative applications across various verticals, including education, enterprise, retail, healthcare, transportation, and manufacturing. To accelerate development in education, we established Jector Digital through a joint venture with Jector, a well-known education system integrator in Taiwan. In addition to expanding our education ecosystem, this joint venture helps us gain a deeper understanding of the market demands and turn our mutual advantage into benefits for our customers. AUO Display Plus brings high quality, original manufacturing, and a stable long-term supply, a flexible and highly customized product line, innovation and R&D capabilities, and the global reach and network resources of the AUO Group. Jector Digital brings complete solutions and system integration capabilities as a one-stop service provider. The ability to plan and execute after-sales services in smart classrooms, enterprises, and the public sectors, and marketing under its own brand to provide customers with reliable and efficient services. AUO Display Plus strives to be the foremost smart display solution provider. We are extending the value chain from display to solutions in vertical markets like education, enterprise, transportation, retail, and healthcare. We continue to develop innovative display technologies such as medical-specific mini-LED display technology, 3D, ART, advanced anti-refractive technology, integrated touch, and more. Further, by integrating hardware, software, and services, we are able to provide a comprehensive set of solutions for a broad range of applications. Through our valuable strategic partnerships with market leaders like ADLink and Syntrons and the AUO Group companies, we can offer customized solutions and domain expertise across multiple industries. The new challenges arising from the pandemic are too significant to ignore. Ecosystem partnerships will become a major competitive advantage for adapting to the new normal. And constructing a competitive ecosystem requires cooperation across the value chain. At AUO Display Plus, we strive for mutually beneficial partnerships and leverage the power of integration with global partners. We hope to jointly realize the value of complementary expertise, collaboration, and co-creation through open cooperation with ecosystem partners such as industrial PC, hardware, software, service, and domain-focused solution integrators. Starting with our core competence and leadership in highly specialized, value-added display products, we continue to innovate with new technologies and expand our comprehensive range of products and solutions supported by our strong R&D capabilities to serve the diversified needs of vertical markets. Plus, with our global operation and cross-industry group synergy, we can flexibly use global resources and local capabilities to support our ecosystem development. Display everywhere has long been an achievable dream. Mobile devices and digital signage seen everywhere show the display are almost indispensable in everyday life. The transformation to 5G and the great leap forward in AI technology will accelerate the development of smart cities. Including AIoT into various industries result in smart healthcare, smart retail, smart entertainment, smart education, smart transportation, smart conferences, smart industry service, and other new IoT applications. There are infinite possibilities. To create smarter cities with smart display solutions, we will actively participate in cross-domain cooperation alliances, linking software, system integration, and service application partners, and co-create innovative solutions for AIoT. That wraps up my presentation for today. Thanks again for joining us, and I look forward to our future collaboration as new business models and new opportunities emerge to build the smart cities of tomorrow together. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Paul Chen, the Senior VP of GIS. I'm also the commander of the SIG Smart Transportation. Today, I will give this talk on new display solutions for smart transportation. I will have three topics for today. First one is smart display ecosystem. The second one is smart transportation solutions. I will use three examples to demonstrate the solutions for smart transportation. First one is vehicle solution. The second one is transportation solution. The third one is station solution. Finally, I will give a conclusion. As we know, interface becomes very important, especially for smart application solutions. We cannot only use a display module here. We need to combine some input devices together to deliver customer the good using experiences. So here, the input device is the so-called sensor devices. The output device is the display devices. Our government already announced they want to support the display industry, especially for smart panel, smart display, SRB. When this was announced, a lot of grants or subsidy are given by the government to support not only the industry partner, but also some universities or research institutes together to do a lot of things, especially for these smart applications. There are 4 SIG here. One is smart transportation. The second is smart edutainment. The third one is smart retail. The final one is smart healthcare. Today, I will focus on smart transportation. As we know, there are not only the transportation vehicle, we also need to consider the whole system, especially for the transportation system, including some station or some airport applications. Before discuss about the smart solution for smart transportation, we need to know the display mode first, because different display mode deliver us different key features. Especially for smart transportations, we need to use the displays for outdoor use or for some special use. For example, to put a display on the window together. So the display features are quite different from the conventional applications. As we know, TFT LCD is very popular and has a very wide range of use. But for some transportation applications, become very important. And some outdoor e-paper displays are also very important because of the outdoor readability. And for the new experience application, we also need to consider the new form factor innovation and combine some functions together to deliver customer the good using experiences. So different form factors such as folded curved display, reflective time display, super large display, interactive, transparent, or even AR/VR displays are proposed. And we also need to consider the input devices for these interactive displays. So not only the display from 2D to 3D content innovated, we also need to propose new sensor solutions. The conventional one is the 2D coordinates input, such as touch panels. But now we need to consider some 3D image inputs. For example, we try to use depth camera to do the non-contact input solution. Okay, let's talk about some smart transportation solutions. As we know, transportation is quite important, especially for the smart city. So we have 3 templates here. The first one is vehicle itself. The second one is for transportation system, especially for outdoor use of the transportation system. The third one is the smart station, such as bus station, railway station, or harbor, or airport applications. Let's talk about the first vehicle applications. we categorize them into smart cockpits. That's for consumer automotive car. Another is for public transportation bus. For smart cockpits in consumer automotive car, we can deliver the customer the curve display and put multi-display in one to combine some input sensors. This already becomes very popular because display, there are a lot of displays in the car. Not only GIS deliver the solution, Innolux also integrate some display together to deliver customer the cockpit systems. For Smart Cockpit 2.0, it is not only display and input touch. We also combine some sensor or light indicator into the interior design. We use the insert molding electronics templates, combine some insert molding process to integrate cover, touch, sensor, and light indicator together. That can be a lot of smart service everywhere inside the car. For Smart Cockpit 3.0, we try to improve the display from the conventional 2D information to the 3D information. It means it should be a 3D image there. We also need to have some 3D sensing content to combine them together. So finally, people just can deliver this AR HUD. We can show some demonstration here. It was demonstrated in Touch Taiwan last year from GIS. For Smart Bus, that's for public transportation. Smart Bus 1.0, a transparent display is proposed for outer use. We can show a lot of information to some pedestrian or for some automotive cars. Because the display is transparent, so we can put it on the windshield, the front windshield or the rear windshield. Of course, we need to combine some system partner to deliver this total solution. We try to use curved transparent display for this outdoor display solution. Smart Bus 2.0, we also use transparent display, but this is for internal use. So the resolution should be much higher compared with the previous one. We already see some application in Europe that can be a tour guidance to the tourists. We try to combine this very novel transparent display that can be a curved windshield display combined with some input device to deliver this solution to customers. Content is also very important for this solution. We already have some preliminary demonstration also in Touch Taiwan 2021 last year. We put some curved transparent display there, and we also have some non-contact input devices in this solution. The second one is for transportation system, especially for outdoor use. We can see some solution already proposed for Taipei MRT, the metro corner that will be done by TPK or NQ Material or some companies in Taiwan. Our partner in this SIG, Darwin, also proposed the APTS service to customers because this is for outdoor use. So some outdoor display, for example, high brightness LED or reflected time, EPD, and the reflective LCD are used in these solutions. This is all, the total solution, not only the display itself, but also deliver customer the transportation information systems. This is the 28-inch EPD, the so-called electronics paper delivered by Darwin. This is the bus station solution by using 32-inch EPD and reflecting tile LCD, also proposed by Darwin. The last one is for a station information solution. This is already demonstrated in Kaohsiung Penglai Cruise Terminal by Darwin. Of course, Darwin combined a lot of partners together, including GIS, by using a lot of display there and combine some smart devices. For example, the human floor systems. They can control the visitor, the tourists. The people need to wait for some process when they want to come back to the cruise. A lot of people, for example, 1,000 people there, so it takes time and people need to wait there for a very long while. So if we can use this human floor control system, they can inform tourists how they need to come back to the terminal. So it saves tourist time a lot. Okay, finally, the conclusion. Display is not only display itself. Also from the conventional consumer applications, for example, smartphone, tablets, or notebook displays to the business application. So we need to build up the ecosystem, not only to deliver the panel itself. So we need to combine a lot of partners together to deliver this total solution. And the interactive display solution will become very important now. We also need to deliver not only the display, but also combine some input devices together. So it combines display, sensor, algorithm, and content. Display already from the conventional 2D image outputs to 3D image outputs. So it also from the direct view type display to projected image type display. And the sensing, from sensing side, 2D coordinates input is the conventional one. Now we also need to deliver the 3D image input solution. So the using experience is from the conventional direct touch to non-contact inputs. That should be compatible to the 3D display solution. Finally, we demonstrated 3 smart transportation solutions. One is for vehicle solution. Second is for transportation solution. The final one is for station solution, including railway, bus station, harbor, airport environments. We not only display information to customers, we also correct some information. For example, human flow management information. Combine them together, it can devise as a very good smart experiences. So that's the talk for today. So if you have any request to us, please contact this information. Thank you for your join today.
Hi everyone, my name is Jason. It's our pleasure to represent iMakeTech during today's webinar and share how we use innovative display technology helping digital transforming at smart hospital and smart operating room. First of all, let me quickly introduce our company iMakeTech. IMETEC is a company established in 2016, and we're focusing on the smart hospital IoMT solution providing. Right now, our employee is about 100 people in Taiwan and China. Our core strength is we combine the Taiwan excellent ICT and IoT resource, and also our smart hospital experience as a solution package that including the hardware and software together to help the hospital providing the solution, increasing their efficiency and avoid never event. Since 2016, IMETEC have a lot of the good milestone. We established the first smart hospital at Central Park, Taiwan. We won the Taiwan Innovation Award, the Asia SOCIO Award, and for this year, we will establish our Thailand office. So that means we aim to explore the South Asia and worldwide market. There are 6 major solution scenarios that IMETEC is focusing on, from outpatient, including the vital detection, the telehealth, telemedicine, to the inpatient, including the smart ward, the medication safety solution, the patient safety solution, and to the center of the hospital, the smart OR. And of course, for the COVID-19, we also have the technology to help to prevent for the dispensing technology. So let's talk about the smart operating room. I believe that most of the people, you didn't go to the operating room, or even right there, you already don't know anything. You can see from this picture, there's a lot of the information. There's a lot of the monitor in the operating room, in the operating theater everywhere. Those information, including the image, the video camera, the data equipment from all the different around the doctor and the patient. So how we can help the given team to collect all those information. And moreover, those information is happening peripherally. So what if we can to make the decision for those information interaction, and how we can to recreate those sense in the future? So IoT, ICT can help. The people say in the operating room, the doctor just like the pilot to driving the airplane, because they need to make a lot of the information, they make the decision based on those various mega information. And more important is their decision is about the human life. So our idea is we can use IoT, ICT technology, including the innovation display technology, to help for the doctor, they can make the decision. So at the left-hand side, you can see it's just like the IoT information structure. From the very bottom, there's a lot of the equipment, including the C-arm, the endoscope, the PEX, the information to capture and recording and streaming those data with the Full HD and 4K format. Of course, we need the innovation medical grade, the large screen, the touch screen medical display, and operating room, inside operating room or outside operating room. And finally, all the data will be uploaded to the central management server. So we can be connecting with hospital via EMR, or we can do the tele OR in the future. So here is the whole picture, how we can use IoT to help. According to the market research, the smart operating room is a fast-growing market. Up to 2026, the market size will be about $2.5 billion worldwide. And in the market share, there are 3 major components. Of course, first one is the display. Yeah, just like the picture show, there's a lot of the monitor display in the operating room. The second part will be the documentation management system. And the third part will be the audio and the video management systems. So our IMOR solution is combine those 3 major components in the operating room. So we want to offer the hospital customers a turnkey solution they can plug and use to helping for the entry level, even the entry level operating room or the middle-sized hospital. They can quickly to use this equipment and they can enjoy the IoT service support at a smart hospital. And this picture actually shows the whole overview for the smart operating room. From the EMR, the key system, there's a central for the hospital. They managing all the patient's information, the PECS data, the DICOM data right there. And we have the IOMR ICC, which is the information control center. We connecting with the HIS and the EMR. We use the ICC help the caregiver to make the duty shift, to arrange the resource, to arrange the patient status, and for the each operating room, just like the red circle part, we have the control unit right there. Every operating room, we have the standalone system. It can be connecting with the equipment, camera inside the operating room, and also the patient's information. All the information will be connecting with the ICC. So the ICC will be just like the central station to communicate and monitor for the individual operating room. Of course, all the operating room status will also be displayed in the dashboard, and also can, for the patient family, they can understand how the surgery is processed outside the operating. So here is the complete the smart operating room diagram. And our idea is just like the building block. The hospital, they can starting from the entry level, they can choose to have the complete the operating room integration. So we are flexible to use the ICT and display technology to help them. So for the smart operating room IMOR SDB, we can provide the basic video routing and the data integration. It allows the operating staff to provide the best possible care for the patient in a safer and a simpler setting. So for the information of surgery can be recording, it can make sure all the step-by-step process inside the operating room. And we also support for the tech can reminding for the intra-operability, and the system is easily plug and use. So all the recording and snapshot can easily to be checked. And moreover, we also support the streaming function. So in the future, we can combine with the telehealth solution or the OR for the different hospital. So talk about these functions is using. So we can starting from the function numbers. The first one is the date and the time it shows. And the second part is operating information, including the patient's basic information, the caregiver team, and also the OR numbers. And the third part is those are the major function, control function for the MOR SDB. They including you can choose the patient from the surgical list, you can do the video streaming, you can switch for the different videos, you can do the screenshot, you can make the take for the different decision, and all the take will be follow the time schedule bar. That means the doctor and the caregiver team, they can realize what's happened during the timeline. And also the system setting, they provide the user, they have their own control. They can key in the data if it's a standalone, or they can setting what's the video source is being connected. And the key part is the video, the windows, display windows. We support the one major display and the 3 sub-screen. And we allow the user, they can be connecting with 2 video capture in, and the other 2 will be connected with the PECS or the EMR systems. And of course, if some customized solutions, we can be switch to change for the different requests for 4 capture in or only 1 capture in. And finally, we also support for the video recording. So it will be easily to make the control panel. And inside the operating room, usually it will support like the 43-inch or 55-inch touch screen control monitor to put on the nurse side. So wherever the doctor made the decision, the nurse can quickly to make the snapshot or to do the recording or switch for the video. So everybody in the operating theater can enjoy and realize the same information the doctor is made a decision. And here is the setting function, the management function for the MOSDB. So it supports you can use the filter, you can use the tab, you can use the content, and of course the information of surgical patients you can be checking right here. So it's a very good solution. So how the benefit we can provide to the hospital and to the doctor, to the users, I think the first important thing is it provides a very high level safety because we collect all the major OR information for all the team to make sure everybody in the same page. So even though all the monitor is around the doctor, but even the assistant is on the opposite side of the doctor, he can also understand why the doctor is making the decision. The second one is we provide optimization and standardization solutions because it's a standardization, it's a package, so it can easily be plug and use. For the hospital, they don't need to have the very highly integration job with the very professional installer to help them. So for the middle size or the entry level hospital, they can still have this system to helping them. And we also provide a very high flexibility for the system structure. As I mentioned, that it's just like the building block. So even the hospital, they want to use a standalone, it can just very quickly to plug and use. Or the hospital, they want to highly integrate with the EMR system. They can also starting right here and upgrade to the central control level or use the central control level to connecting with 10 or 20 different operating rooms. And finally, it's support for the streaming function. Yeah, because because of COVID, yeah, the telehealth and telemedicine is very popular right now. So we also use the MOSDB with the tele system. So in the future, it can help for the distance learning and for the tele OR. Yeah, those new technology really can help in the hospital, right? In the future, we can imagine everything in the hospital is being connected, just like the IoT era. And even though the hospital is a professional, is a very about the human being, the human life, but the ICT can still help. So we can use the data connecting, we can use a fancy high technology innovation display in the operating room to make sure all the information is being connecting, recording, and also streaming. So we are welcome. You can use our new technology to cooperation with us to introduce those systems in your country. Thank you.